So I'm just not smart enough. I'm not capable. I'm not college material. I just don't have the learning capabilities. I have ADHD. All these different things that I told myself for a long time. Not only me telling myself, actually, my first year of college, I failed my first year of college, and it was reinforced over and over again by some of my teachers. I actually had a college professor to tell me to drop out, that I just wasn't college material. I just didn't have the intellect to be in college. And I believed all those things and I told myself those things. But the reality is that I created that in my reality. Like me telling myself that actually helped me find that in my reality. I told my brain, you're not smart enough. So what did it do? It did very poorly in tests because I had test anxiety. When I told myself I couldn't learn, what would happen? I would read things over and over again and my brain just didn't grasp it, didn't actually incorporate it for something that I could remember later on. So I was giving my brain a command all the time. And then one thing that happened to me after my brother had passed away is that I started trying to understand psychology, understand how this works, because I knew something inside me, maybe I was wrong, right? Maybe everyone around me that told me I would not amount to anything but maybe jail or maybe, a minimum wage job were wrong too, right? And I did have some people around me that, like my father, my mom, my sister, and some friends that, did boost me up. But the reality is that that was part of my core belief system. And it took a lot of work to change my statements and my affirmations and really change the way I viewed myself and become aware enough to even listen to myself saying those things. So what I'm trying to point out is that we all do it. And there's statements that you're telling yourself right now that are limiting you. They might be different than mine, but they're there. And then there might be people in your life that are also doing the same thing. That they're planting those seeds in you to tell you that you're not capable, that you just don't have what it takes to fulfill your dreams. You're not smart enough. You're a loser, whatever it might be. You might tell yourself that, but other people might tell you too. And the reality is that it's all a lie. It was a lie for me and it's a lie for you. And when I realized that it was a lie, I changed my perspective. I started telling my brain that I'm actually smart, that I'm capable, that I'm going to remember these things. So I would read things and I would grasp it in a different way because I was giving my brain a command that was important to me, that I wanted to remember that. So what did my brain do? It actually listened to me and actually helped me remember that because I gave it that command. So all I'm trying to say is that you create your reality. No one else does. And the best thing that you could do is become aware of the things that you tell yourself that you can't do. All that negative self-talk that's holding you back, take ownership of that and say that's not true. I'm going to create a new reality and give yourself, write it down. Like when you say something negative, write something down that's going to rebut that. Give yourself the evidence of something that happened in your life that you've overcome or that you did something to say, well, that can't be true because if it's true, then how come I did that? How come I was capable of doing that? And if you do that, you're slowly going to chip away at that, blueprint that you might have created or that society has created in you. And if you can do that, you'll realize that in a blink of an eye, you'll open your eyes and wake up and realize that you've changed your whole life. And that's what happened to me. I ended up going back to school after failing my first year. And I went to graduate school. I ended up getting all A's, in graduate school when I failed my first year of college, right? I was able to create a successful business when people didn't say that I was going to work, working minimum wage. The reality is that I created my reality. I took ownership of that and I letting you know that I give you permission if you need someone to do it. But you don't need permission, right? But you need to let yourself know that you have what it takes. Because I believe in you and I hope that you believe in yourself.